Hey everyone, welcome to Pass or Play. So we have the Noel Diary currently streaming on Netflix based on the book of the same name by Richard Paul Evans. So we open up with Jacob Turner, a best-selling author, returning to his estranged mother's home in Connecticut after her death. Upon entering his childhood home, he learns that his mom had become a hoarder, and he finds a journal by an unknown author amongst his mother's things. Now, the unknown author is a young woman who penned her worries among the upcoming birth of her daughter onto the pages in the movie's opening scene. Now we have this character, Rachel Campbell, whose search for her birth mother has led her to Jacob's childhood home, where she believes her birth mom used to work and live there as a nanny to both his parents. Rachel is smart. She speaks 4 to 5 languages and is up for a job as a translator for the United Nations. Although Rachel is engaged, her and Jacob have an immediate spark and decide to take a road trip to Vermont to see Jacob's even more estranged father of 35 years in hopes of learning more about Rachel's mother. Now, if I say any more, I would be spoiling the movie at this point. The film tackles topics like the death of a child and sibling, estrangement from family, adoption, and finding love, but this is more a dramedy because there is comedy throughout, but there are dramatic moments in this overall romantic holiday feels movie. It is very much Nicholas Sparks meets Hallmark movie vibes. Very reminiscent of a little, so like it's a little bit Nicholas Sparks, and it has that Hallmark movie vibe to it as well. But it's like in the middle. But Noel Diary is its own story, and there is a nice heartbeat to this film in terms of family, loss, and connections that people make, whether they are family or not, and how we can make our own family out of those that we meet, depending on the circumstances we may find ourselves in. Now, the main two leads, Justin Hartley and Barrett Doss, do a great job, I think, again, as the main leads, and the supporting cast, Bonnie Bedelia, Essence Atkins, and James Remar are all excellent as well. And now the only thing I didn't really like about this film, there's a scene where the estate lawyer of Jake's mom, when when the lawyer's letting Jacob into the house, he asks him for an autograph for his wife, knowing that Jacob's mom just died. I just thought I didn't care for that part because I just thought that was a little intrusive. And I just thought it was a little bit disrespectful. I just didn't think that was a moment to do that. Maybe a little bit later, he has to, go through, all of the house and look through her things. I mean, that could take weeks, months, like come back at a later date. Don't ask him on the first meeting. I just didn't care for that. But other than that, like to me, everything else works in this film. I had a feeling I was going to like this movie when I saw the trailer, and dang it, my instincts were right. So what I would tell you to do with your Netflix subscription is play. Press play. At the end of the day, it's a good film. It's like an hour and 40 some minutes, but it's a good film. I mean, it's very much a Nicholas Sparks, and I like Hallmark films, especially during the holidays. I like those films where, for the most part, that it will have a good ending. Now, when you see this movie, it doesn't necessarily give you that inkling that the ending is going to be good necessarily. You don't necessarily know. I mean, you think you will know how it ends, but there's kind of a pivot in the film where it'd be like, oh, this may not end the way that I thought it was going to end. And you're like, okay. And, you'll kind of see that for yourself. But either way, this is, if you like those kind of Hallmark films, Hallmark movies, or you're kind of like a fan of Nicholas Spark kind of romantic kind of films, then you'll probably like this film too. It's very much in that wheelhouse, very aesthetic, the production value, the Christmas, the snow, all that, all that's going on. It is also like a road trip movie. They're going to different destinations to get from one place to another, but overall it is a good film. I really had like a good overall experience watching it. And I don't really have much more to say. Again, if I said any more, I'd be spoiling the film. That's a good summary without, giving away the things that actually happened. But either way, if you like this review, hit the like button. If you have any comments, comment below. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Other than that, I will see you next time. And bye.